Jo, I love a pasta bake. It's a great way to feed the masses. I'm going to use penne today. I'm going to get that on. Super important tip though, salt your pasta water well. It helps give the pasta lots of flavour. In we go. Would you be able to start cutting them into florets for me? That'd be fantastic. I've got a couple of chicken breast fillets that we've just diced up. Now, we're using, as the seasoning today, chicken stock powder, because this is a little flavour bomb that people at home can use instead of salt, because there's so much beautiful chicken flavour in here. I love it. So, some chicken stock powder on top of our chicken, a good whack of cracked black pepper, and a little drizz of olive oil onto our chook. Would I be able to have a spoon, sorry Jo,
Of course you can.
just to give our chicken a little toss around in that olive oil and that magnificent chicken stock powder that we're using for the seasoning today. I've got a pan that I've just heated up. So we're going to get the chicken sizzling away. In it goes. Now, all we want to do is just seal our chicken, because you know with chicken breast can overcook really, really quickly.
Yeah, and then it's really dry.
While you're doing that, that is fantastic. I'm going to slice some mushrooms up.
I like those little Swiss brown mushrooms. I buy them quite a lot.
Swiss browns are great, and I just find they've got a lot more flavour than the white button. I really love them. So all I'm going to do is go in half and then just roughly chop my knife through. And this might look like a lot of mushrooms, but you know, as the moisture comes out of the mushrooms, they do condense down a little bit. Okay, could I please have a wooden spoon? Thank you so much for cutting those. Of course, being one of my recipes, we've got lots of cheese in this recipe. So if you could grate some parmesan for me, that'd be fantastic. Okay, our chicken's been cooking for a couple of minutes on one side. Just gonna start hassling it. Chicken's nearly there. It'll keep cooking as we add the other ingredients as well. So I'm gonna go in with our mushrooms. Oh, you can smell that chicken stock powder that we're using for the seasoning. It smells like a roast chicken in here. Fantastic.
Well, I mean, it's real stuff. You know, it's made from real...
It's the real gear, real chicken.
It's the real deal, yeah.
Okay, broccoli and cauliflower can go in. Give this a little stir around. I'm just going to be a little bit cheeky and add a little bit more of our chicken stock powder. You're going to tell me off, but we're going to be adding a bit of cream to this. So we're just flavouring that cream mixture as well with some of that chicken stock seasoning.
I'm not saying a word, Tim. I'm not commenting on the very large jug of cream in front of me.
No, that is
Nothing
quite
is said.
a large jug. We'll give this a little mix around. Our pasta's cooking along nicely. Now, with the pasta, you can almost afford to undercook it a little bit because we're cooking it in the oven as part of the pasta bake. It will keep cooking.
I think that's a really good tip for doing pasta bake. It's the biggest thing to go wrong is to have overcooked pasta.
Overcooked pasta, it gets a bit chalky and gluggy. Okay, we'll cook this for another minute or so just to get all those beautiful flavours combined. We'll add the cream, the pasta will be done soon, and then it'll all come together. All right, Jo, I've added that copious amount of cream and that has thickened up nicely. Everything's starting to cook and do its thing in there. Our pasta's done. I'm literally just gonna go straight from here, just drain that a little bit and straight in with our penne. We're going to go with half of the cheddar cheese and half of the parmesan. You can sprinkle straight into our dish.
I can do that.
That would be lovely.
And I'm assuming the rest going in the top, right?
And the rest, we've got to save some for that cheesy top on top of our pasta bake.
I'm with you.
Okay, now we just want to mix that pasta through our gorgeous broccoli, cauliflower. Now, we're just going to
Straight in here.
bang this straight into our dish without making a mess.
I'm standing back.
Yeah, don't get your beautiful top covered in cream.
The broccoli looks great in there. Isn't it? Those little
Yeah.
splashes of green.
Okay, now we'll just flatten that out a little bit. All right.
All right.
You know what to do.
I know what to
You
do
know
with
what to
cheese.
do.
I do like your little combination of parmesan with, was that just cheddar? It was, wasn't it?
Yeah, just a grated cheddar, absolutely. And a good whack of that on there as
That's your calcium,
well.
bit of extra protein.
Calcium and protein. Thank you, cheese. There we go. Bang that into the oven, 200 degrees, about 20 minutes until it's all bubbly and delicious, and we will be ready to eat.
Ooh, Tim.
I don't know about you, but just looking at that makes me pretty happy. Cheesy pasta. It's simple, but it's delicious.
Well, the smell is making me think of cauliflower cheese.
It's got that vibe, doesn't it?
Yeah, a staple of growing up.
Plenty of mushrooms in there, the broccoli, the cauliflower. Let's have a little look. Don't forget we use that chicken stock powder to flavour our whole dish. Have a look at that. All right, let's taste.
Dig in. I'm gonna go from mushy, bit of pasta. Jim, I think that is beautiful. You patch your veggies in there. It's a meal made from scratch. Super easy to do on a midweek night. I, of course, being me, would serve it with a big salad. But you know what? That's a really winning family meal.
Great flavour. Embrace those mushrooms.